Retro Jersey Podcast tuning in. Episode, I believe this is 30. Yeah, it is 30. Got Larry S in the building today. How you feeling, my G?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. A bunch of good games this weekend
Yeah,
or
for
this
sure.
week. This
So,
these playoffs are definitely some of the most exciting we've had in quite some time for me.
yeah, I got the makings of a classic postseason for sure.
Yeah.
So, the first biggest headline I feel like from this weekend, or the first couple of days of the playoffs, was I'm gonna say the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know if we really expected them to one beat the Warriors. I know ACL had picked them, but expected them to steal a game on the road in Utah. I know Mitchell didn't play, but at the same time, I don't think we're looking at the Jazz as only Donovan Mitchell. So it's
No,
like,
they're a team. They're a team.
yeah, for them to the Grizzlies especially to step up and steal a game on the road, that was big. Memphis, they don't really have much, but everybody plays their role and they play hard. If they got one legit star added with John Morant, that could be a really nasty team going forward.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
Like if you can get like a Jalen Brown on that team somehow and not lose so many pieces, that's a team to look out for in the future. But how do you feel about that when they got against the Utah Jazz?
So just to touch on the Warriors, I definitely picked the Warriors to beat them.
Hmm.
I'm not surprised that the Grizzlies did win that game because
Okay.
they are without like Clay with Draymond kind of playing, how he played in that. They're kind of evenly matched. Of course, you got Steph Curry, who's like hands down much better than Ja.
Right.
But even though Ja played amazing, Ja was balling, and against Utah, like he was looking like Michael out there, like young Mike. Um, they look good. I didn't expect it.
Mhm.
Um, I definitely think I don't know how people feel about the Jazz even coming in. I forget how high we were on the Jazz. They played a great season. They didn't have Donovan Mitchell, which is kind of their star scorer.
Mhm.
Um, so that was a good game. That was a great game. The Memphis Grizzlies played well, and like you said, they play as a unit more
Mhm.
so than just like let this dude, do his thing or whatever. Let Ja just go crazy. Like they all play their position really well.
Mhm.
I don't I don't think I have them winning the series,
Mhm.
but I do think that they'll make a little noise. They might take one more game from Utah. I think they'll take one more game, but yeah, Ja played his butt off. Ja played his ass off.
Mhm.
So I think it was just an anomaly in terms of them winning that game.
Okay.
So I still think that they got some time or they need some more time to grow. And just like you said, just get another bona fide star. Like I don't even know what type of I like the Jalen Brown. But yeah, just getting like that other kind of star in there, I think will change their future greatly.
Yeah. Another team that stepped up big that I was surprised by. Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young. I got to give it to your boy Trae. He earned my respect with that performance.
Right way.
That was intense. With That was intense. The Knicks, the Garden rocking how it was, and the Knicks coming
Yeah.
back and taking that lead. For them to walk them down and then Trae to hit that shot, and that was like okay, that was
Yeah.
impressive. I still got the Knicks winning the series, but that was
Okay.
impressive for Trae Young to display in his playoff debut.
That man, you don't know how crazy you already know how crazy I was going at my house.
Yeah.
Treyway. But yeah, bro, he's a baller. That was a great game. Like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't like they blew them out or anything like that. Like, that was a great game. I was on the edge of my seat. Derrick Rose to hit that potential game winner
Mhm.
was huge, and I was like, oh man, I don't know.
Mhm.
But Trae, he walked him down, bro. Like he came in, or he didn't come in like he was working that. He said, "Give me the ball," and he did it. Like, and then for him to finish at the cup, when people were like only thinking that he was shooting and things like that, like he took it. He took it to him.
Mhm.
And it was a great game. It was back and forth the whole time. There was a couple plays when like the Hawks just looked like a wonderfully coached basketball team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Nate McMillan too. He stepped in after Pierce got fired. Nate McMillan really took that team to like the level that they were expected to play at.
Mm-hmm.
So he stepped in huge for that team for sure, for sure.
Yeah. It was, man, I was so pleased by the game winner. Like that, I would say that's what, like, top 10 playoff kind of top 10. Come on.
This, I know you want to
Top,
give Trae his roses, but I don't know if that's a top 10 playoff performance. Let's
top no, top 10 game winner, like clutch performance.
I can't
Are
off the
you
top of my head. I can't say top 10.
okay?
I had to
Top
really.
top 20. I'll give him top 20. But I mean, it was
That's
beautiful,
good.
man. Like for him to do that, to take that moment, and like you said, like Madison was rocking. Derrick Rose had just hit the potential game winner, whatever everybody thought was going to be the game winner.
I love to tie up the game, but I feel you though.
Oh yeah.
That's a big
My
shot.
bad, typed again. I mean, he walked him down. Like that's really all I can say about it. He was playing phenomenal that game.
I would say if Trae. So my biggest criticism on Trae was his 3-pointers and the volume he would take them, and how that was like a big part of his game. That's how he can hurt you. This game, I think he took 3 3-pointers, and it's like that shows that you are trying to do something else. That shows you trying to affect the game in different ways. 9 free throws in the fourth quarter, and I was like, okay, like that's what.
Hold up though. But I've been telling y'all this.
Like he hasn't
Like,
been playing like that though.
yes.
Nah,
Yes,
he has
bro.
potential
Like,
to do that, but I have not seen Trae Young play like that with 3-pointers removed, affect the game in that way. He might have the same stats, but I'm talking about affect the game the way he affected the game without threes being a part of it. That was huge. It was, without those ticky tack fouls where making you chip over him so you can get the 2 shots. Like without all of that, he played like A+.
I mean, I've been saying this though. That's my point. I've been trying to tell y'all, like, he's an amazing 3-point shooter, but that man drives, like, and he changes. He's an orchestrator because of the way that he can, like, get to the cup at his size and kick it out or draw fouls. It's ridiculous. It sweeps, bro. Sweeps. Like, that's all it is. Sweeps. I'm telling you.
Oh man. Okay. Well, we gonna see. Speaking of the Knicks, Julius Randle, most improved player. Jordan Clarkson, 6th Man of the Year. So y'all had a nice little team of the Lakers. Y'all had a nice little young core: D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Clarkson, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram. And y'all had a squad if y'all would have kept everybody.
Man, we had a squad, low key. It would have taken some years.
It would have taken some years, but y'all had a squad though.
Yeah. Lonzo too. Like, you know. Man, we had it. What happens? Brian come in, you know what I'm saying? And everything gone.
Yeah, Phoenix stole one from the Lakers, the first one. I still got Phoenix winning in 7. I know LeBron and the Lakers tied it up last night. Anthony Davis played a lot better than he did in the first game. They got 34.
Like 21 free throws too.
Yeah, 19 for 21 from the free throw line, which is like ultra aggressive, which you need him to be. Because if he really wants to be aggressive, you can't just stop Anthony Davis if he wants to play like that, you know?
Yeah.
He just really doesn't ever.
No, because he's too, a lot of times he'll just settle for jump shots and threes. But it's like, man, you get your big butt in the lane, you know, and you know, work it in there. 21 free throws, you're not beating a team. Well, when a player shoots 19 and 21, you're not beating that team. And that's what happened. Like, Phoenix did all they could. Chris Paul, I think he's still a little shaken up. He didn't really play it well at all. He had like 6 points, 5 assists or 4 assists or something like that. Now I know he's not the main scorer, but he's gonna have to give you more than 6 points and 5 assists. So I don't know how much of a effect that injury has on him. But it was kind of clear last night that if Chris Paul doesn't come back and, you know, get back to that level of play that he can normally play, man, they're not going to win because D-Book can only do so much.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the game last night though. How did D-Book do?
D-Book did good. He scored. I know he scored over 30. Campaign. He stepped up a lot. But he's the backup point guard. So your backup point guard is giving you 18 points. Your starting point guard can give you 6. It doesn't really,
Yeah,
it's for not, it's just like that just switched out. So like you said, Chris Paul has to play better. His shoulder is definitely hurting him though. Like he's
yeah,
not looking for a shot. He's just trying to pass it. Like even when he gets shots that he usually would take, he can't really shoot it. He had a floater, I think, in the second quarter. You can tell like like he's not there. He's
like
just
trying
not
to
there.
keep the shoulder like in
Yeah,
place, kind of like
right.
okay.
Like I'm just gonna push it to the basket because I'm talented enough to just push at the basket this close and then go in. But I really can't shoot this shot the way I'm supposed to. It's
Yeah,
like he's not 100%. And like you said, if he's not 100% or playing and affecting a game scoring wise, I don't think the Lakers. I mean, I don't think the Suns are gonna be able to pull this out.
yeah.
So,
LeBron looked good. Like the Lakers, they look good. They came back. They played how they should be playing.
mm,
Um, and the Suns are a good team, but really, who would you say is better, the Suns or the Lakers? Like as a team, if everybody's at 100%.
if everybody's at 100%, I'm choosing in this series. I'm choosing the Suns, but 100%. What is LeBron at right now? You know,
Yeah,
is
I don't. What is LeBron at? Is he like 80? Like
he looks like 80, 75, 80.
yeah.
AD, I don't know if AD is at 100%. I don't know.
We gotta see with AD. You have to take him game by game
Yeah.
because he'll give you like the game that you saw last night, and then he'll give you the game that you saw game one. Like he could give that to them tomorrow whenever they play again. So I mean, the consistency with AD, I think, is what's been lacking this year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna tell me AD is gonna be shooting 15 plus free throws, he's gonna be aggressive in the paint, like getting to the rim,
Mm-hmm.
then I think the Lakers got that. I still think that they have it now just because of how bad Chris Paul is hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got to give it to Lakers. I think it's probably gonna be Lakers in 5, in 6, maybe 5. I think Phoenix Suns getting that first game I think was big for them, but after that injury, I think it kind of just derailed them, unfortunately.
So, do we have to have the conversation about Chris Paul if that is the case? Because how many times did he get hurt with a great team in the playoffs? And
Man,
that's one of my favorite point guards. But when he went down in game one, I'm like, damn, like you always get hurt in the playoffs, G. It's like you're not built for the long, long run of a finals run. I don't
yeah,
know if Chris Paul is built to last that long in a season. He should
no,
probably
because
be considering load management, honestly, because he can't last that long.
yeah, especially like in Clippers, it happened when he was in LA with the Clippers multiple years, didn't it? Didn't it happen
Yeah,
like yeah? And this is game one. Like this is just a start, my boy.
yeah. With
Like
the
you
Rockets,
gotta
when they were up 3-2 on the Warriors, he got hurt in game 6, missed game 7. It's just like, damn, bro. It's too many. It'll be tough if he lost in the first round because of injury again. That's tough. That's
yeah.
tough on Chris Paul.
Yeah, he like you said, he just may not be built for it for the long haul because it is a long haul. Like it's a grind.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't low manage in the playoffs.
No.
Like that's not a real option. So that could be a knock against him. Injuries could have, plagued his postseason.
Yeah.
So that's tough. That's tough. But that is something to look at now because it has happened very, very many times.
Yeah.